Okay, before anybody can come live, I also thought let me solve. Mostly, a lot of people have been asking me the same questions again and again and again. How to go and apply for Amity Online University? Very simple. Head on to the Amity Online University, which is the official page, which is amityonline.com. Once you go there, there will be a tab which is in blue in color, like apply or register or whatever it is. Click on that. It will ask for your name, it will ask for your email, and it will also ask for your mobile number, your contact number. Please don't try and give any other numbers. So please give the number where the student support can get in touch with you. So they will give you a call and they will try and explain you about how everything goes. Okay, so there is Himeshwari Rathor. Hi, you've been waiting for my live, I think from past 1 hour. Please shoot me your questions. And also do let me know if the audio and the video, everything is cool. And the other most shooted questions is, does this degree that you receive from Amity Online, it is WES approved, can I get job in abroad, will I be able to apply for government jobs, will I be able to go get a job in bank or any other countries apart from India? Absolutely yes, because it is UGC recognized or approved degrees, right? Unless and until it is not, then it's a problem. So whichever online, not just Amity, whichever online degrees that you're trying and getting enrolled in, just make sure that your college and as well as the course. Now this is the most important thing that most people do not go and check. You people only go and check the college. For example, let's say you are going and checking about ABC college, just generalize, I don't want to pull out any specific college name. ABC college name you're going and checking out, under which you want to pursue BCom. Now you also need to check whether your BCom course has been recognized by UGC. Most places the college will be recognized, but certain courses will not be recognized. In that way, again, you're going to land in problem. In order to figure this out, go to ugc.deb.com, or you just go to UGC website, the official page of UGC, scroll all the way down. There will be a small particular hyperlink which says DEB, all in caps, which stands for Distance Education Bureau. Once you click on this link, it will take you to a page. Under that page, whatever degree that you have opted for, whether you have opted in a college under distance or whether you have opted in a college under online. So there are two different tabs for distance and online. Let's say you have got enrolled in Amity Online, click on the online tab, search Amity Online. Once you click on Amity Online tab, you will find all the courses that has been approved for this particular session. Your courses will be approved only on session basis. Like for example, Jan to July is one session, July to Jan is one session. So that's how you sort of figure out and try and check whether your course and as well as your college is approved for DEB or not, or UGC on the whole. So you have asked me how to score 90 plus. Are you enrolled in Amity Online by any chance, or an online? Okay, I'm assuming you have, you're enrolled in online university, and I'm also assuming that you're a part of Amity Online. This question is answered to Himeshwari. Oh, okay, yeah, she's replied yes. Okay, now see, I'm not sure whatever strategy that I'm sharing with you, you are gonna score 90 plus or not, but I will let you know my strategy, okay? This is how I scored 90 plus in certain subjects. My CGPA on the whole for my UG is about 9.23, and I think I'm capable enough or good enough to answer this strategy. You try and see if this strategy works out for you. If not, try and implement something new that you figure out. First thing is, try to score very good in your internal assignments, because it's an open book, right? Whatever questions you get about 17 questions in module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4 and 5. Okay, now this is termed as assignment 1. In assignment 1 you have 5 subjects module assignments. Now make sure you excel in each one of them. Now what is the most stupid thing that most of people do is, you get only 17 questions and people take only about 1 minute or 2 minutes for each questions, as though you guys are actually doing it in an exam. But apparently the time frame for you to complete all the 17 questions is about 3 hours. 3 hours is a lot of time. Take your time, at least 10 to 15 minutes for each question, because I'll tell you why. This 30 marks is very important, okay? Now take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes for each question. Some questions will not be in your syllabus. You, in case if you have already gone through, you would have understood how the questions have been placed and asked. Some questions might be out of the syllabus. All you do is copy your question, try putting it in any AI repliers, or you try googling it, or try various other surfings. You can refer books. Try doing all of these things and you will for sure get the answers, because all the question and answers are available on the internet, because that's how I've done my internal assignments, and I'm also doing the same for my masters. Works brilliant. I usually get marks anywhere between 25 to 30. If you're scoring about 25 in each assignment, that's very good enough, because your overall average will be more than 11 out of 15 marks. This is only for assignment 1. For assignment 2, it's very simple. It's a case study. Usually it's more of like a comprehension. The passage is already given and out of that only they're going to ask you 5 questions. Again, for this, it's 3 hours of time. So please read the passage thoroughly. Here and there you might find jargons or the questions might be twisted, but all the answers for the assignment 2 questions are given in that passage. So read the passage some 15 to 20 times. Maybe I'm exaggerating and saying it. If you're smart enough and not like me, you should be able to get it within the first or second time that you go through the passage. And that is how I sort of cleared my assignment 1 and assignment 2. By doing this, if you're able to score overall 27 marks out of 30 from your assignments, that's good enough. Now next 45 marks that you need to score in your end term examination. For end term examination, now whatever MCQs that you did it in your assignment 1, go through it thoroughly, because out of 20 questions, anywhere between 5 to 6 questions have been asked from the internal assignments only. And in your end term examination, MCQs are of 2 marks each. So if you get out of out in your MCQs, you get 40 marks there itself. Okay, so please perform really great in your MCQ. Again, take a lot of time. Please first go and solve your MCQs. Then comes your subjective typing answers, where you'll get 4 in your section A, out of which you have to answer only 2. Each is about 7.5 marks. If you have gone through your materials, which is your textbook or your e-material, which is available in your portal, you should be good enough to answer it. And you have written BA Political Science. So if you have gone through the materials, mostly it's more of like, if you have understood it, you can write it in your own words, because this is not maths or programming language like MC or MSc. Whatever you have understood, try typing it, but don't type it just for the sake of it, because you will have to type anywhere between 300 to 400 words. The word calculator has been given down in the box itself. So type it anywhere between 350 to 400, which each and every sentence should make sense on what you're typing. That way you will get good marks, but put more stress towards your MCQs and internal assignments, because that is what got me more marks in my exam. They will provide me recommendations letter. If I ask, recommendation letters for what? I mean, I didn't get that. For what? Recommendation letters for what? I wish even you people can, communicate with me, right? Because I know you're taking time to type and I have to wait for it. It would have been much better if you guys can communicate with me like the way, we get it done on, Google Meet or so. It would have been so nice. But the only problem there is when 4 or 5 members talk together, that is going to be a problem. But I'm sure YouTube is going to figure out with something like that. Okay, higher study recommendation letters, I'm not sure, because I'll tell you why. This is not a regular university, right? It's an online university. So there is no particular department in order for you to, go through and get higher recommendation letters as such. However, what you can do is, in your final year itself, you should be eligible enough to apply for your foreign universities. Are you planning to apply for foreign universities or Indian universities for your higher? If you're doing BA Political Science, I'm assuming you're going to pursue MA. So are you going to do it in India, or are you trying to do it anywhere in abroad? So if you're going to foreign, like I said, this is not a regular university. You have to, probably send them a mail. And worst case come, let's say you're going to Canada or US, there is this whole higher WES sort of an organization which gets your certifications checked. You have to go through them. Once you need to pay certain things, once you pay them, your certificates, everything is gets verified, in which Amity Online is already a part of it. So if you just, all you need to select is, you need to select Amity Education Directorate of Distance Education or something like that. But you're not supposed to select Amity University, you're supposed to select Amity Directorate, which is the distance. If you select that and send it, they will sort of figure it out, and they will get in touch with the university directly. You do not have to do anything, because for which you have to pay a certain amount. I think it's about $35 or so. I'm not exactly sure about it. If anybody else who are viewing, or you can probably get that checked in Google as well. When I did it along with my friend, I remember them paying anywhere about 6 to 7.5 thousand. That's the range it comes. It should be anywhere between $30 to $50. If you pay that, they will get it checked. For UK, you have to directly get in touch with the university. You need to ask them, you need to tell them saying that you have pursued from an online university. The first question that they're going to ask you is it being recognized by your national board? Our Indian National Board is nothing but your UGC, which is Universal Grants Commission. Of course, Amity Online is recognized by a university. You have to make your own resume, and you have to write your letter with that. Usually for foreign university, they'll ask you to write your own letter, and you have to submit them a proper CV, with which I think you should be easily able to cover. I'll tell you why it's easy right now, because even in UK, US, a lot of other foreign national, countries, online educations have been started. The problem with Indians is we think that, online education is only available in India. No, online education is available throughout the world. So folks will understand. All you have to make sure is you need to have proper documentation, and that should solve it. Not a good deal at all. Is BBA good? For online education is what you're asking? BBA is of course a good stream. Why not? I mean, once you do your BBA, and if you can develop digital marketing skills, if you can develop your business entrepreneurship skills, and then if you have time and affordability, you can go ahead and pursue your MBA, and then with good amount of experience and skill set, nice job that is. Yes, market recognizes online, and not just online but also regular. But I'll tell you that you will face a bit of a problem after pursuing your online. I'll tell you why. Because in regular, no, your teacher will guide you. Your fellow students, whomever you're pursuing with, you'll have a healthy competition there, along with which you're going to have a lot of curriculum activities, maybe like a presentation, like a leadership presentation, and all of these things will take place. But in online, no, you have to do all of this by your own. Most people do not do this. They are like, okay, fine, online only. They'll send me the books, I will study, I will write the exam, and then I will clear it. So that is not how it's going to work. If you are pursuing your BBA from online, you need to put 200% effort than a normal regular college student. Also, your placements are not as similar to your regular, right? So please make sure that you put 200% effort, and please develop your leadership skills, your presentation skills, your communication skills, or any particular, let's say for example, you're choosing a stream under BBA for digital marketing. Go through all of the other things like Google ad, Facebook ads, your all of the other things, whatever particular certifications is out there, you need to put in your own effort. Don't just rely on the degree, the whatever you read, and then once you graduate, don't depend on the placements. It's not going to work out. Now these things will not work out even for regular universities. Try to connect with a lot of people, and LinkedIn, have a good LinkedIn profile page. Make sure you have a lot of certifications and licenses that you have gone and attended. Go and attend a lot of live webinars, which is free. So by this, you will get a lot of recognition, and by the time you finish your degree, your skill sets also have been improved, by which once you land into an interview, and if the HR or a talent acquisition manager sees your resume, she or he will know, okay, this guy has done it from online, but he's got so much of certifications and skills that one can apply into it, and maybe this guy will be a good fit for the company, and that's a very good thing. Did you get placement opportunity after Amity Online? not job necessarily. Okay, I did get couple of placements, to be very honest, but I did not apply for them, so I have no idea. In case if I had applied, I might have got, because I run my own business, so I didn't actually apply for any placement. But placements, yes, a couple of them here and there for some insurance companies or for some tech companies as a sales manager. Then there were a couple of I remember for some IT company which wanted customer support roles, which wanted BDA, which is business development manager roles. A lot of these roles came in. But I'll tell you what, don't depend on the placements on the college, guys. Like, whether you are from regular or not, I don't know. Don't depend on the placements. Don't prepare for placements. Number one, you prepare, understand the topics, develop your skill set, start connecting with people. There's so many portals right now for you to connect. Like, there's LinkedIn, you can, post it on Naukri, people will call you. Lot of other things, even Facebook and Instagram can be used in order to showcase your skills and not just reels. Okay, open a separate Instagram page, open a separate Facebook profile, and make sure that you keep posting related to whatever you want to pursue in your career. For example, see, I want to probably be good at the business that I do, so I have an Instagram where I keep posting only about the businesses where people will eventually reach out to me, because now they have the trust factor. They see my face and they will sort of believe me, at least to a certain extent, of what I'm saying or what I'm selling it to them. So that is what you people need to do. Be readily available whenever needed. Have your social media presence good, and showcase your skill sets which is related to whatever your job is, and that way you should be good enough. Great. Any other questions? I think I'm down 17 minutes now. Oh, great. Okay, one more thing that I wanted to actually discuss with you all is, a lot of people asked me about, is this 1100 for the admission booking. So many people asked me about it. The only thing why I'm coming and doing it in live is so that you people can ask me questions directly. It'll be easy for me to reply back instantly rather than typing in each and every one comments. So since not too many people are asking me the question, I thought I will take the more number of questions that has been asked. I think the first two has already been addressed. The third most frequently asked question was, lot of counselors are asking me 1100 or 5000 rupees to book the seat. Yes, before, in the initial stages, that was not there. When I got enrolled into Amity Online in the year July 20, this was not there, to be honest. But when I got enrolled for PG, they did even ask me. That is only to make sure that you are not just goofing around, because most people will inquire, they will say that they are enrolling and they will give their documents and all, and when during the payment comes, people will back out, because of various other reasons. They might have figured out a better college, they might have figured out a better course, or they might have figured out a better deal in another university. So to avoid all this, people at all universities, not just MIT, have started taking a certain booking amount, which is the same as your regular. So they do this. Of course, this is not a scam or anything. Whatever you're paying, will get adjusted in the first semester fees. Now, for example, let's say that you're paying about 20,000 rupees or 25,000 rupees for your first semester. Whatever 5,000 or 1,100 you pay will get adjusted. So you, again, when you're paying, you do not have to pay 20,000 rupees. You have to pay 20,000 minus 1,100, or you have to pay 20,000 minus 5,000. So you have to pay roughly about 15,000. That's what your first semester fees would be. Now, what was the other question? Yeah, again, placements, I think I've answered that as well. I've answered regarding the admission fees or the booking slot fees as well. Examination. A lot of people have been asking me, do I have to use Windows laptop? Do I have to use only laptop or PC? Can I use your tab? No, you cannot use. The only thing that you have to use is, you have to use a PC, but that PC needs to have a webcam, or you can use a Windows laptop. Mac OS, some people use it, but in case if there is any issue, the support team will not support you, because in Windows, if there are any issues, the support team will actually ask you to download AnyDesk, and then they will get in touch with you and solve your problem. It's not that AnyDesk will not work in Mac, it will work on Mac, but people at Amity or that particular proctoring system, no, they're like, if you have a Windows, we'll be able to support you. So why take a chance? I'm sure, you will have a Windows laptop. Even if you don't have, just go to a cyber center which is close by to your place, or borrow. Everybody is doing work from home. Everybody's got a laptop today. Your fathers, your sisters, whatever it is, borrow it for 2 3 hours, use it for your examination, and then return it back. One thing that you have to make sure is you need to have a well lit room. Like, for example, you're looking at me, right? I'm well lit. My whole shoulders, everything are seen properly. This is how even the proctor would want. In case if this is, imagine this is the wall and only my eyes is seen, the proctor will cancel, or he or she will ask you to sit behind and sit in a well lit place. That is number one. Number two is no background, noises should be. Nobody should be walking behind. So even if you're trying to take it in your office or anything, no, try and take it, probably in your boss's cabin or in a cafeteria where there is nobody. Or if you have your own cabin, that's good enough. Okay, where are you from? Yeah, I'm from South India. I stay in Bangalore, to be precise. I am from South India and I stay in Bangalore. Okay, what's the other question? I had so many questions, but then right now I'm just not getting it. Let me think. I also have to make sure that this live is going on, because this is my first time now, so I have no idea whether the live is going and are you people even getting it. So too many things I'm doing at the same time. Also, this mic needs to record properly and stream it. So a lot of things are happening with me, so that's why I'm taking a little time to notch down, take a time, and then come back. Yeah, a lot of people also have asked me this particular question of which university is better, either MIT or Manipal. And yeah, another thing is this universities thing. No, I actually came up with a poll, which is the best universities that you people will choose for your MBAs. And I had given a couple of universities like MIT Online, Manipal. I had given LPU, and I also think I gave Jain University Online. Out of 50 votes, I think close to 38 or 39 of y'all have voted for Amity Online, which that itself sort of says. And I'm not being one-sided here just because I'm pursuing it from Amity Online. All universities are good. You can go and pursue from any university. That is up to your suitability or your like. The reason, I'll tell you why I choose Amity Online, because I have no clue about the other universities. The reason why I chose Amity Online was Amity Online were the first to come up with this online degree, and the way they run it is really nice. Here and there, of course, there are some issues that is common with all colleges, even with regular colleges. For a person who is paying 10-15 lakhs per annum or per semester, has those issues. Now, second thing is MIT Online has global accreditation, not just in terms of certification, but they also have their global presence in Dubai, California. In India itself, they have about 6 to 7 universities. And that tagline of MIT, is brand. That brand is very important for a student in order to get into a job. Like how IIMs have it, that brand is very important. Next comes your skill set, next comes your marks and all of these things. But this is like a ticket for you to enter the theater. So always make sure that this brand name, I might be sounding like a corporate guy talking like a proper business person, talk like a brand or stuff, but trust me, I've been through it. So when you say Amity, a lot of people do recognize, and there are a couple of other universities like that. So please choose your university wisely before you can shell in your money. Like, I think even Manipal is a good choice in that case, because that brand a lot of people do recognize. Okay, Mohammed Akbar has asked me, is there any specific time for the exam that we have to attend, like morning 9 to 1, or we can attend as per our convenience? No. So there are slots. The dates are fixed, Mohammed. Like, in couple of universities, they will give you the dates and they'll give you a window where 15 days you have to book your dates among any of these 15 days. But in MIT, it's not like that. 5 subjects will be in 5 days. Let's say you start on Jan 1st, Jan 2nd, Jan 3rd, Jan 4th, Jan 5th, 5 exams will be there. Most probably they don't even give alternative days, so it's straight 5 days. The dates are fixed. However, the timing slots you can choose. So I think there are about 3 slots. One in the morning starts about 9:30 in the morning till 12. Then the second slot starts at 2 to 4, and then the third slot starts at 6 to 8. I'm assuming this is what it is because I did my sixth semester in the month of September, so I vaguely remember this is what I did it in the first slot, so that's what that I'm sure of. 9:30 to 12 is the time slot. That is one morning slot. If you're a working profession, you can take the evening slot, 6 to 8, or if you're okay to take a half day where you sit and pursue your exam in the first half, and then you can scoot off to your work. That will also do. Can I use MET Gmail for my personal search on Google because sometimes I forget to log out? Yeah, no problem at all, because that's what I think the account is for, right? So anything related to your academic or personal in a good term, okay? Personal has a lot of other things also added to it, but in a good way. Let's say you want to watch YouTube videos, or you want to probably surf around your LinkedIn portal, or you want to probably do some research about BA political. All these also will fall under your personal stuff. You can of course go ahead and do this, but please don't use that email ID for downloading some pirate like a cracked version of software, or for XYZ and all of these things. Don't use it for that purpose. But of course, yeah, for anything that is good enough, you are good to use. You can use your drive for uploading a lot of things, because I think the drive capacity for the business accounts Amity Online is about, I think, 250 or 1 TB, but it's more. It's not 15 GB, it's more than 15 GB. If you're creating in Gmail on a personal, you'll only get about 14.99, but with Amity you will get a lot of so when I did know, I sort of uploaded most of my project related stuff. For a matter of time, I was even uploading, I was backing up all of my YouTube videos. I still do. So yeah, I've been using that very smartly. But yeah, now I don't do that. I have my own hard disk, but in the initial phase, all my YouTube videos, whatever I used to upload, what on YouTube, I'll also upload it on Google Drive as a backup. I've done that myself. So there's nothing bad in it. And yeah, most people do not know this. In case you want some students offer, you can use this email ID. This amityonline.com is a student's email ID, like Code Academy. I've used it personally, so I will talk about that. I wanted to learn about Python, and there are two websites, namely Data Camp and Code Academy. And Code Academy had this thing called Students Offer, not just in Code Academy, but anywhere, even in your apple.com. Let's say you want to buy a MacBook Pro, or you want to buy a Mac Mini, not iPhone, only MacBook Pros and Mac Mini, or an iMac, you can get it in Students Offer. How do you do that is, once you log into Apple or any website, it will ask you to verify that you're a student. At that point of time, it will ask for two things. It will ask for either your ID card enrollment number, or it will ask for your official university mail ID. Since Amity Online is giving an official mail ID, you can use this in order to fetch good students discount. I fetched many things, like I've got almost close to 35% off on Code Academy, and a lot of other personal things as well. So you can use this mail to get benefit in a lot of other things as well. So I'm just letting you all know. So in case people don't know, you can use that mail ID for your own purpose and get good discounts. Like Spotify also, I think, has a discount. So that's in a way good. And please make sure that you don't mess around with the passwords, because once you lose your passwords, it becomes a bit of a problem. So make sure that whatever password has been given by the university, use the same password, and don't try changing it. Don't try going and doing anything like you do in your personal Gmail accounts. That is one thing that you have to be really sure. Don't try to mess around with the password and your login IDs and all of these things. And regarding the portal and attendance, there is no attendance as such. This was another frequent question asked, is there an attendance? No, there is no attendance for Amity Online, because of course, guys, we're all working profession. 90% of them are working. Only 10% of them have finished their 12th and directly gotten into Amity Online. For y'all, of course, you have to go and attend, because you have just finished 12th and this is what you do full time. But for working professions, we will not be able to attend because in Amity Online, the sessions are taken usually in the days or in the midst of the day. They don't take it at late evenings like 6:30 or 7 in the evening, right? So we will not be able to attend it. So the attendance is not necessary. However, all the live sessions that they take are recorded. So even if you miss the live session, you will be able to watch that recorded session once you go to your online classroom. So there is this particular tab which says important instructions in your Amigo portal. Click on that, go to online classroom. Once you go to online classroom, you will get lot of dates and timings. You choose whatever is necessary for your subject. Now there will be even MCA, there will be BAC, BCA, journalism, mass communication, MBA. Let's say you're an MBA student, go find your subject. You will know your subject. There are only about 4 to 5 subjects in each semester. Find out your subject, click on that and scroll all the way down. There will be a red icon, recorded version as such. Click on that and you can view the recorded session. Okay. The next question is भाई मेरे से पढ़ाई नहीं हो परी री ऑनलाइन किया करूं. Okay, give me a second. I need to translate this. Tejo. Meanwhile, I'll answer this question. If I don't submit my assignment on time, will I lose? Yes, you have to submit your assignment on time. If you don't submit your assignment on time, you will not even be allowed to sit in the examination. As simple as that. They will not allow you because you're not eligible. When you try to download your hall ticket, no, you will not be able to attend the examination as well. Can you translate this for me?
Can you read it?
Yeah, it says भाई मेरे से पढ़ाई नहीं हो पा रही ऑनलाइन किया करो.
भाई मेरे से पढ़ाई नहीं हो पा रही. Where is it?
Yeah, meanwhile, when she's translating, yes, assignments are very important, Himeshwari. Please don't miss out on the assignment. These are also a very good thing for you to fetch marks. See, regardless whether you have time or not, finish your assignments. Once you finish your assignments, no, exam is just a cakewalk because MCQs are 20, like I've discussed in the earlier. You clear your MCQs itself, you'll easily get about first class marks. So don't try and miss your assignments. Yeah, what was that?
So he meant that he is not able to study. So what will he do online?
Yeah, if you're not able to study, then I don't know how to answer that question. You have to study regardless whether it's an online or not, right? Because see, regular though you will have a deadline of submitting your homework, submitting your classwork, submitting projects. All of these things are not there in your online. You just have to attend your online live sessions, which is about 5 sessions for each semester, for each subject in a semester. Then do your assignments. Assignments are open book. And yeah, so in that way, you should be able to easily score. Like all the strategy that I just said in the beginning of this live, no, if you go through that itself, you'll easily score about 45 or 50 marks. And if you're not really able to study, this 45, 50 marks is good enough for you to pass, and that should do the job for you. A lot of people have also been asking me if you all can attend the live, the online course and do your your IAS, IPS, all of that also you can do. Let me quickly open the Instagram because so many of you all have asked me, because I'm not able to recall all of a sudden since I'm doing too many works, no, it becomes a problem for me. Okay, exam time slot I've sort of answered. Okay, there's this one person called Aryan who's tried and asked me a couple of questions. So the first question that he's asked me is, can I use the calculator? Can I use the calculator in exam of Amity Online, or can I use my mobile as calculator? No, you will not be able to use your mobile in the first place, because the mobiles and everything, in case the proctor who is viewing the exam, if they get even the slightest of the slightest doubt, they will first thing that they will ask you to do is show your mobile, turn it off, and they will ask you to put it somewhere behind. So you will not be able to use your mobile. Instead, whatever exam portal that you are doing, no, that itself will have an inbuilt calculator. So you can use that for all your calculations. Or Worst case come, you're like an old school guy who's always used to, working out in a paper and pen. Have the paper like an A4 sheet or whatever, have some 235. Before even you could go and start working out, type the message. There's a small chat box in your exam. Type there saying, ma'am or sir, I want to work out in a piece of paper with the help of a pen. Could you please allow me to do it? And show that paper so that they know that this sheet of paper is empty and you have not written anything in order to copy or any malpractice. So show those sheets of paper and for sure they will allow you. There's no harm in that. Okay. I will come to you, Zaki. Just give me a minute. I'll finish off these questions. What if the light goes during the exam? That is a very tricky question. You need to have light, Aryan. It's very tough if the light goes because the proctor will not allow. They will pause your examination and only about 10 to 15 minutes is what they pause. So please make sure that you have ample amount of light. Try at least having like an emergency light for the worst case come scenario. No, have like the home emergency lights by Philips or Cisco, so you can turn that on where your face is seen. Of course, your laptop can work, and even if the Wi-Fi goes, you can connect your laptop through hotspot. But light is a very important thing. So worst case come scenario, be prepared good enough. Or if you can find, or if your home has a UPS, that is also good enough. Or let's say you can't even buy an emergency light, you don't even have a UPS. Please go to a cyber cafe or a center where they will have the UPS, so the light and everything will be there. But you need to have light because the proctor is not going to bear all of these things because it's an exam and it's your UG exam. So make sure that you have good enough. How can I skip exams to do them in my next semester? Simple. When you are downloading your hall ticket, no, don't select those examinations. Now let's say you have 5 subjects out of which you want to skip 2 subjects. You want to attend only 3 subjects for this particular first semester or whichever semester you are in. When you're downloading your hall ticket, select the time slots only for the 3 subjects that you want to appear. The other 2 do not select only, and then click proceed. Your time slots will be scheduled only for those 3 subjects. The 2 subjects is absent. So when you get your mark sheet for that particular semester, it will say AB, which means absent. So those 2 semesters you have to do it in the next coming semester. So that is one question. Now I'll come to Zaki. Zaki is asking me, what is the minor project Amity has? Any idea? Yeah. Since you are asking me minor project, I'm assuming you're an MBA student because minor projects are not available for UG. Minor projects are only available for PG. It's either for your MBA. It's right now only for MBA, I'm assuming. I think MA or MCA does not have minor projects. So your minor project is a shorter version of your major project. Do you have any idea what major project is, Zaki? Zaki, do you have any idea what major project is? Like, have you given a thought about going through and understanding what major project is? Huh. So your major project is like dissertation. So since you already know the whatever you make as your the main project of your final semester, no, that you have to take it as a shorter version and submit it as your minor project. Usually in your minor project, you will have to fix your title, you will have to fix your abstract, introduction, and a bit of what analysis you're going to use and what research methodology you're going to use. This is what you need to give in minor project. It's a shorter form, letting know, giving a gist about your major project. The same project you will go even more deeper and elongate it and give it like a 43-48 pages. Your minor project can be anywhere about 10 to 15 pages, and your major project with the same title you can say, now whatever minor project I've submitted, I'm trying and going even more depth and I'm trying to figure out more. Now for my major project, I worked on a title called DAW and its impact on the music industry. Normal YouTube videos will not be able to find it out. You have to get the membership, but if you want to get the membership, that's up to you, but let's leave that to the end. But I'm letting you know that your major project, whatever it is, shorter form is your minor project. I think this you have to submit in your 3rd semester, no, 2nd semester, and your major project has to be submitted in your 4th semester. That's about it. It's very simple. If you have understood major project, no, minor project is a piece of cake. You really do not have to worry about it. Now, since you have asked me about minor and major project, a lot of people have also asked me about major project. What is major project? Major project is mostly like a thesis. If you have understood about what a dissertation is, what a thesis is, you'll understand it. And most people take this very lightly. Do not take this lightly, because if you do not submit your major project or your final semester dissertation, you will not even pass out of the university. You will not get your convocational certificate, because that is one of the main criteria for you to get your convocational certificate, regardless of whether you have got 9.1 CGPA in all the other subjects in all your other semesters. If you are not submitting your final semester project, you will not get the convocational certificate nor your final mass card. So make sure you start working on your major project from SEM 2 onwards. SEM 1, you're all new to online education. It does take time in order to get settled with the portal and live classes and assignments and examination. But by first SEM examination, you guys should have a clear idea about how online education works, how the support system works, how the assignment questions and everything works. So from SEM 2 onwards, you just have to prepare for the subjects. You really don't have to worry about finding out new things, right? Because it's all already the things that you've already gone through. So start working on your semester, your final semester project. Find a title, find what analysis you're going to do, what research methodology you're going to do. For starters, who's got no idea about what methodology, please use descriptive or explanatory, where you take a title and you only explain about that. You're not going to do any quantitative or qualitative analysis over there, because you try doing all that, no, then you have to send surveys. You need to go to other places and get it surveyed by yourself. Now this needs a lot of time and effort. For someone who is willing to put so much of effort, and you are like, no, I want my major project or my minor project to be world class, because I will be putting all of this in my resume, or I'm trying to publish this, good. But for someone who's just wants to pass out, get good marks and be like, oh, okay, I'm a 9.1 CGPA holder or whatever it is, please don't make your project complicated. The more complicated you do, the more horrible your life is going to be, because most people are like, oh, okay, this is major project, so I'm going to talk about very intense topics, I'm going to talk about political, I'm going to talk about very hard topics. It's not going to work out, guys. Keep your topics as simple as possible. If you're from BBA and such, marketing topics are there, television topics are there, radio topics are there. If you are from MBA, so many business entrepreneur topics are there. Even you guys can also talk about marketing topics. For MCA, again, the topics on machine learning, the topic on so many other things. For journalism, huge, ample amount of topics. So choose simplest of them and use only descriptive or explanatory. Then you do need a guide. The guide is a person who supervises you during your project submission. For this, the guide has to be a minimum of 10 years experience and has to be a postgraduate. Doesn't necessarily have to be in the stream that you do, but needs to be a postgraduate. And it's better if, for example, let's say you're an MCA student and you're trying to do a major project. You cannot go find a PG with 10 years experience in journalism and mass communication, because he's not going to have any idea regarding what a machine learning is, or what is AI, or what is any of these things, right? Because he's from journalism and mass communication background. So it's going to be really problematic for you as well as the guide himself or herself. So choose your guides related to your field, so it makes your life easier. Okay, bro, thank you so much. Good night, Rathor. I hope all your questions have been solved, because you have been following me for the past few days, which I've been noticing you. So I'm happy that I've solved your queries. Now, I think that's about even for me. I've been streaming for about okay, there's one more question. Let me answer this. How exams are held in Amity online degree? Online. It's online proctored. You do not have to go to the university. Options Scalper Bank Nifty. Nice name. I sort of, I'm also into trademark. So trade stocks, not trademark. I'm sorry. Trade stocks. So good name. But yeah, by the way, for your answers, the exams are conducted online, where you need to have a laptop, you need to have a good internet connection, whether your hotspot or Wi-Fi signal or LAN connection, whatever is up to your capabilities. You need to have a good internet connection, you need to have a good laptop with a webcam and a good lighting, and you can take the exam from anywhere, literally anywhere, but that particular environment that you're sitting in needs to be quiet. Like, there shouldn't be too much of movements, there shouldn't be too much of noises. Now, for example, now the place I'm sitting, there's actually a lot of noise coming in from the background, because this particular house that I'm sitting in talking to you, it's very closer to a main road, and there's a lot of heavy vehicles movement, like buses, tractors and lorries. So this sound can also be a little problematic, and the proctor might ask you to go sit in some other place. So find a place which is lesser in terms of noise. So that way I think it'll be much better for you all. Okay, is there any question, guys? Any questions? Any questions? How long have I been there? I'm almost here for 46 minutes. Great. I'm going to wait for another 2 minutes. Amity handles subject that requires students to solve practicals. Since it's what subject are you from, Zaki? Oh yeah, that's a Dashant, Rato. It's a Dashant, yeah. Thank you, sir. I'm able to think admission Amity online degree for BCA. The SEM exam will conduct on Hussein. The exam is usually conducted in the month of Jan. It's I don't think it's going to be in the month of December, because your internal assignment date itself is December 30th. So they have extended the date up to December 30th. So in that case, for sure, your first SEM exam will not be in December. It will be anywhere in the third week or second week of Jan, or worst case come first week of Feb. Now, Zaki, if you can let me know what subject you are in, that will be good enough for me to answer, if I can, answer. Okay, so you are planning to take options, you are planning to take admission in Amity Online BCA. All the best. Hope you do really good and get good marks in your course. Good luck to you. Zaki, since you are asking me that there are a lot of practicals, okay, you have replied. Not any particular subject, but curious about MBA course. Accounting and financial management generally requires students to solve problems. Yeah, you do need a lot of problems, but I'm assuming that the questions are going to frame in such a way that they're not going to ask you to do it on table. Even worst case come, let's say your accounting or statistics or whatever you have, let's say it's in the form of a table where you need to put certain symbols and everything is taken care by Amity Online. Maybe this is your first semester, that's why you have this panicness, but once you enter into your examination, everything has its own particular tabs. Each tab will have its own, for example, you want a table, there's a tab. You click that tab, a table will be published. You want calculator, there's a tab. Click that tab, a calculator will open, like a floating window. So everything can be done there, and any workouts and anything that you're not able to do it in the calculator, like I said, you can have a sheet of paper, but before you enter into the examination and you start your exam, show that empty sheet of paper to your, proctoring. There's a small chat box in your exam. Type saying that I have an empty paper, this is purely only for working out my practical sums or problems. Show it to them, they will of course give you an yes. My module will close on December 30th and become, yes Hussein, your modules will close on December 30th, not just your first module or so, all your subjects, internal assignments, which includes assignment 1 and assignment 2, will shut off on December 30th. So you really have to be, you should finish off all your assignments before 30th. Like I said, your exam should be in the second or, from second week of Jan to first week of Feb. Should fall anywhere in that time window. Cool, guys. I will also close this. Lot of questions is what I've answered. So I'm planning to solve questions like this on coming days as well. This is usually like a test. I wanted to know how many people will even turn up, because I wasn't sure if anyone also would turn, because I was prepared to answer questions you know, if in case nobody is turning up, I had questions written, so I thought I'll answer. But I'm very happy that 4 or 5 members were here to ask your questions. Which type of questions are there in 7.5? Descriptive, where you have to type down. You have to type, there'll be a one-line question, you have to type it down. Okay, now coming back, I will shut off because I've crossed 1 hour. I do not want to make it more than 1 hour and make everyone boring. I will keep repeating this. Maybe my next live, today is Tuesday, so I will try and come live on Sunday. You guys let me know what time do you want me to come live, so that there are at least about 20 to 30 people, because I see a lot of questions on the comment section, but not many of you all are participating. Please go ahead and participate, so that you guys can ask me more questions and I'll be able to answer you more in depth, because whatever knowledge I have, I'm happy enough to share it. And if that solves your problem. With that, I will end today's video. Suraj here signing off from TMCB. Peace.